Today in this session, we'll be discussing about formulating research problem. Whenever we are doing a research study, the research problem that we have identified, it actually gives us a direction in which our study has to proceed. Research problem can be taken as one of the foremost step the researcher has to take in order to proceed with his research methodology. The research problem can be identified through theoretical foundation and model building also. So in this session, we'll be discussing about a theoretical framework. A theoretical framework is a scheme or network of probable relationship between the identified variables. So here few keywords are that it is a network of probable relationship. Like for example, if we say that increasing salary of employees increases happiness index of employees. So this is a probable relation between increase in salary and increase in happiness index, which we, after doing research work, we might agree to it or we might disagree to it. So theoretical framework actually requires that we have to identify an area in which we have to do. For example, if we say, okay, I want to do research in stress management. So now my probable relationship of stress management, I think that stress is related to workload. I think stress is related to lack of time management. Stress is related to incompetency. Stress is related to when you are not interested in the job. That also gives you a lot of stress. So these are the probable relationship of factors with the stress management. Okay. Now, what is now workload related to? Workload is related to the number of employees or division of labor. Okay, so what am I doing is I am trying to understand what are the factors on which this stress management is dependent upon. Okay, and I'll break down these factors further also. So when I say that stress management is related to workload and workload is related to your division of labor and number of employees. So my first research question can be, is division of labor and the number of employees related to stress management or the stress level of employees? So this becomes my first research question. Okay, so what are we doing? We are actually breaking down the factors and then we are trying to understand their relationship. This is called theoretical model. A theoretical framework can be explained verbally as a verbal model, in a graphical form as a graphical model, and can be reduced in a mathematical form also. Okay, so if we say that happiness index of children in the age group of 12 to 16, okay, it is related to sports they play. Okay, then sports they play is related to the area vacant, the place available. Okay, and the place available depends upon the city in which they are living. So what are we doing? We are breaking down the factors. So happiness index is related to playing sports, which is related to the place available, which is related to the city in which they are staying. So now we need to do a research whether the city in which people are living has got something to do with the happiness index. This is my research question. And how have I derived on it? I have derived on it through a graphical model. In this way we can break down. Okay, so if we do a research and then we find okay, people living in second tier, third tier and not so crowded city, they are more happier as compared to people who are living in Mumbai and Hyderabad and Bangalore. Okay, so it will be a breakthrough research done. So all our marketing activities, all our industrial activities will be now focused towards the rural areas. So this is how the theoretical model is developed. An example can be turnover intention, means why actually people like to change their job, is related to work exhaustion. Like turnover intention is a function of work exhaustion, then organization climate, then age, then marital status, then total work experience. So these are the factors on which we have divided this turnover intention, and each factor can be our research problem. We can do a research on, is marital status related to turnover intention? Is total work experience related to turnover intention? Does organizational climate has got impact on turnover intention? So we can have n number of research problem. Okay, so in this way we can actually identify research problem by theoretical framework. I hope you have understood this, and the research process next we'll do in our next session. Thank you.